Hey buddy, hope you're traveling well. The thing about the Himalayas, she's unpredictable on all fronts. The worst part is the moment you think that you understand the mountain, she just laughs at you and makes sure that it was loud and clear. See, Malari to Gamshali is just about 18 kilometers. There is only one diversion in between the two hamlets on which you got to take a left towards Niti, and you go straight to Gamshali and then Niti. As you would have seen on the journey between Joshimath and Malari, the mountains were getting from dense jungles and then to grasslands and then to barren rock. I was expecting a Ladakh like landscape once I crossed halfway from Malari to Gamshali, where there is only rock, gravel, and sand. But then took this one turn and I was like, the dry desert like patch gets thrown wide into a valley. It was just like I went through a portal and landed straight into one of those Kashmiri valleys. This is something that's pretty uncommon in the mountains. Once you get to a high altitude desert landscape, it stays barren, something similar to what we see in Ladakh and Spiti. But here, Gamshali is something like an oasis in the middle of nowhere. See, it gets barren from Jumna to Malari and then again turning green into a dense alpine jungle. Man, the Himalayas just elegantly fools you around. And the scale in which it does so, it just doesn't make you humble, it makes you feel insignificant. And when I was processing this video, I kept thinking of dramatic narrations. But then some things can only be experienced, never be explained. Only that particular 5 kilometers ahead of Gamshali is green and the rest is barren as it is in Malari. If you're planning to stay, there is only one homestay on the road. There are a few in the village as well, but then they are operational on and off. And again, since Gamshali is beyond Malari, it's accessible only for the summer 6 months and the winter 6 months is closed. So before you make a trip to Gamshali, make a call to the Gamshali homestay and check it before. This is because there is an ITBP, Indo-Tibet Border Police camp in Gamshali, and most of the time temporarily posted army jawans stay there. Also, as of 2023, Gamshali is the last spot where you could get mobile coverage and of course data. So beyond Gamshali, you are literally in Stone Age. From anywhere around Gamshali, you can see these pinnacles. They look similar to the ones in Karakoram, Pakistan, and the Torre del Paine in Patagonia. For the casual eye, they are just Himalayas flanking the road. For mountain lovers, they are pinnacles, but for the locals, they are natural stupas of worship. If you look at them from a particular angle, you can see that the five pinnacles resemble the five heads of the mythical Seshnag or the Adisesha. So these mountains are highly revered by the local community as gods. So that's it for Gamshali for now. There is more to it, but we'll talk about it later. So hope this video earned your subscription. Thanks for watching this video, and see you next week in Niti Village. So until then, travel more, travel safe. See ya, buddy.